Abe, how many Facebook friends do you have? Just
I
guess.
have no
You don't
idea.
need to
Somewhere
exact.
between 1,000 and 500.
1,000 and 500. 1,000 and 1,500? That's big, right? Anthony, how many do you have?
600.
Around 600. So, of the Facebook friends that you guys have, how many of them drive cars?
Probably about 2/3.
2/3, right? Some are going to be underage, some don't have a license. It's going to happen. Of those that drive cars, how many of them have your plate bracket on the back?
Not
2.
at all. Well, yeah, 2. Yeah,
2. So statistically, less than 5% of people in your network that you're connected with do business with you. I mean, you're likable people, right?
Correct.
So how do we take your reach and help you to brand yourself more to your network and help you sell more cars?
We asked Jennifer Briggs.
We use FuzeCast. That's what this app is about. There's some other features to it, like we have group messaging throughout the entire company. So it's like Facebook Messenger, but inside here. So eventually, if you wanted to shoot an idea up to Jay or Marla or whoever, you can send them a message. But for you guys as salespeople, the biggest thing is going to be selling more cars, right?
Right.
So the app looks like this, Dawn, is what they're looking for. Each store has its own registration code, so your store is going to be different. We're waiting for their app to download and we'll give them that code. But while that happens, I'm going to talk to you guys a little bit about the messaging. We have a lot of people in our company, right? We have like 600 people that work for Feldman Automotive now. Not all of them are going to be connected to you. Not all of them are going to want to give out their cell phone numbers, right? But we need to be able to have communication in the group, right, Rob? It's important. So this is going to give us the capability. Oh, we got a Wi-Fi jinx in this building. The capability to have access to every single person. So all of the stores, this is actually the last store. We've been in the stores the last 3 days. Everyone who downloads the app shows up in the messenger. You can do one-on-one messaging. So if I wanted to say, hey Abe, how many cars did you sell last month? I'm challenging you to sell 5 more this month than you did last month. I can message you that. If I wanted to send a message to the entire team at Kia, I can put that group together. So there's 3 types of messages: individual messages, soft groups, and then hard groups. So the soft group you can create, just like Facebook Messenger, add people, take them off, whatever. If you get tired of what's going on, you're not trapped in a group text, you can jump out of a soft group. But there will be hard groups as well, which are groups that we set up at the management level that you are stuck in. If it says Kia Sales, you got to listen to what's going on in there. I'll have them for the management team. We can do different town teams. However we structure it, that's a hard group. You can't get out of that. Just like Facebook Messenger shows when someone reads your message, they're working on the technology for that too. So one thing I probably should have said early on about FuzeCast is that there's only 7 dealers in the entire country other than us that have this. One of the things that I do is find awesome new cutting edge technology that's going to give us an advantage over everyone else and bring it to the store. So we're part of their R&D program. So you guys are going to have help in shaping how this works. So if you think there's something that would make it better, you message me through FuzeCast, because that's how everyone has to get a hold of me now, is message me through FuzeCast, and we'll put it on a dev list.
So if we were to say want to do like the Apple chat, where if you want to mute the thread so it's not constantly going ding 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 ding, but you can still read the messages without having to be removed from the conversation completely, we would just message you with that idea.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, and this isn't going to ding at you. It's going to pop up. You'll see it, but there's no audio to it.
Okay.
Your phone might vibrate, but it's not going to be. Somebody might have already asked about that. So, there's articles. We talked about how you want your network to know, but here's the thing with Facebook selling. It can't be too salesy, right? It needs to be a gentle reminder, a soft sell. So, if I am wanting that 600 people or the 1,000 people to know and not unfriend me because it's too salesy, right? Because that's a problem. How do I do that, and how do I keep my name, my brand at the top of their mind? Well, so when you share an article online and you go to the website and read the article, what do you see on that page?
Ads.
Ads, right? We buy ads, but we can't buy all the ads all the time. And so if we don't buy the ads and you're sharing content with your friends on Facebook, they could be seeing your competitor's ad. They might see Walmart's ad or Amazon's ad. But really, if they're your friends and they're not buying from you, they should be seeing you. So that's what FuzeCast solves for. It takes the same articles, the same content that you would already be sharing, but what it does is it puts it on a landing page. Here's an article that I shared through FuzeCast. I'm a geek, we all know this. It's an article about Dickinson. So it's got it right here on my wall. And when we click into it, okay, good. It takes us to a landing page with the article, but instead of other people's ads, there are ads. You're signed up under the Kia rooftop, it'll be the Kia ad. And cool. Every spot that an ad is available is going to be our ad. It's super cool, right? It gets even better. So they click on the ad, takes them directly, it's like the power of technology spinning, to our mobile website. If you share inventory, you can share inventory to it through, it'll take it right to the VDP. What does that mean for you, right? So when you log in with Facebook, it's gonna collect 4 pieces of information from you. 1, your name, 2, your email address, 3, your photo, so it shows up in the messenger. And the 4th thing it's gonna do is it's gonna grab your list of friends. It's gonna take them and it's gonna put them in this corral. Not gonna do anything with them. What it's gonna do, it's gonna overlay on top of the CRM. So that's the next part of this. It's called Profile Fuse. So when that lead comes in, we can see who they're Facebook friends with. So it's your third cousin, right? You don't see him very often. He knows you sell cars. He forgot where you sell cars. He submits a lead. Do you think we might have a better chance of selling a car if we know that you guys are connected on social media and you're actually friends? It's a better experience for the consumer. And for you, your network that you've been building is now connected back to your business.
Very cool.
That's pretty slick, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah. So if he comes into the showroom and we log him into the showroom and you're connected, you're going to get a notification that he's here. If he's friends with someone in service, it's going to show up. It'll show every single person they're friends with on social media. It will show you how many times they've engaged with our articles, how many times they've been to our website, how many cars, and what cars they've been looking at online. So if you get a lead that says, looking at this $30,000 pre-owned vehicle, but every single vehicle that they've looked at has been for 22. Might that change what cars you have lined up for them when they come in to see? Get them the one they want and a couple other options that match the online searches they've already been doing. So this is information that we've been collecting for a while, but I've been waiting on this to bring it all back so we can connect it. So it's gonna help you guys with your personal branding, the store branding, and help you to connect to your network. Why should only 2 people you know on Facebook buy a car from you? Right?
Is there a way to actually link that to Twitter as well?
It's coming.
I'm on Twitter a lot more than I'm on Facebook.
We're in the R&D phase of this. So coming next, very soon, is going to be LinkedIn. Because like my Facebook friends, I only have like 600 or 700 Facebook friends. But on LinkedIn, I have 5,000 connections on LinkedIn. Well, it's more about business networking for me. Yeah. So coming very soon is Twitter and LinkedIn. You can still share the same articles there. All you have to do is copy and paste the link and put it in there. So you still have the same coverage, just takes an extra click. But very soon, boom, you can push it out to all of them, all at once. Super slick.
That is awesome.
So the other part of it, right, we want to talk about communications and events that we have going on or that you have going on. Let's see if we can get into the app now. Okay, perfect. So we're having an event here today at the Chevrolet store, right? Did you know about it? Mm-hmm. Everybody knew about it? That's fantastic. Some stores, they don't know all about it, right? So it has a calendar system. So any events that the store or the company are having can be on the calendar. So you don't have to wait for somebody to tell you about it in a sales meeting, it's there. Now conversely, what I've been putting out to all of our staff is that if you're involved in a local organization, a charity, a club, volunteer organization, and they're having an event, send it to us, send it to Carolyn, who's our brand impact manager, so we can help promote that for you. It's about building you up and helping you build your brand along with our brand. And if you support an organization, we want to help you support it. So why not let everybody know about a spaghetti dinner or a pancake feed or some type of event that you're in? I would like to know, and so would the other corporate directors and managers in the company. So kind of cool, not just for us, but for you to connect everyone. The actual, here's the FuzeCast theme is, oh, it's spinning again, Dawn. It's stronger together is their tagline. Is when everyone's working together and everyone's communicating together, it's a lot easier to get it done. So, other thing in here for salespeople that's cool, comparisons. You use your imagination, right? You can compare every year, make, model. So if someone comes in and they're looking at what's a good comparison for the Kia?
The Sedona and Sienna.
So they come in, you do the demo, they're like, yeah, we still want to look at it. You couldn't get them to come inside. Does that ever happen?
No.
Talk to them on the lot. Yeah, we're just looking. We're just gathering our information. We're going to go down to the Toyota dealership and find out about the Sienna. Absolutely, that's fantastic. I can appreciate that you want to make the right decision. Let me give you a head start. I've got right here on my phone, got the information so that we can punch it in and I can compare them side by side for you, and let me go ahead and email it to you. You've got the info, and that way when you're looking at the Sienna, you have everything side by side. You don't have to try and remember what I told you. What's your email address? Boom. So with Edmunds information, when you pick your vehicle first, the Edmunds comparison always favors your vehicle. Always. So if you pick the Sienna first, it's going to favor the Sienna. Don't do that. Pick your car first and send it. So with the reviews, it's Edmunds Reviews, and you can email it as well. Coming soon will be a share button, so you could take and compare a couple of models and share it to your social pages. Just write a quick little thing about it, like, hey guys, you know what? A lot of people have been asking me about the difference between the Sedona and the Sienna. It's back to school season, so people are looking at getting new minivans. And I just wanted to give you guys this quick comparison article and post it out on social, so they can see it. It's not salesy, it's educational. Compare the two vehicles, same type of things apply, or we can track it. So cool stuff is you want to pick articles. So there's all kinds of articles in here. Like I said, it's the same content you'd be sharing on social media anyways. So if you're into sports, then you share sports articles. But the more and more that you share, the further your reach goes. So the first day I got it, they set me up under our Lansing store. And I shared an article about a diner in downtown Detroit that was on some show, like Save a Diner, or I'm not sure what show it was. I Like Food. They said diner. I'm like, I'm in. So I shared it on my wall, and immediately 3 people from the auto group I used to work at shared it on their walls. So anybody who engaged with that article on their wall was served with my ad. Because the more and more that shares, the further your reach goes. And part of it is, and I've got to sit down with Jason and figure out how we're going to do it, because it's the store ad right now, but we also have the ability to put salesperson's photo in the banners as well. So if it's coming from you, they're going to see it. You're going to get that impression as well. That's pretty cool, huh?
That is pretty cool.
It's pretty awesome. Here's the thing that you'll have to know about me, Abe. I like to make money, and my commission is structured a little differently than yours. I get paid a unit bonus, which means I need you to sell more cars.
All right.
I need every single person to have a vested interest in finding tools to help each and every single one of you sell more cars. Like, I really wish everybody sold about north of 18 cars. Yeah, that'd be all right. I mean, I'd like you to do 25, but we can, we'll get there for sure. So this is a tool that's going to help you with that. We'll go into it a little bit more. I'm huge on digital. Obviously I'm the e-commerce director, right? But I was just talking to somebody next door. About 70% of what I learned about what makes me be awesome at what I do, I learned online. So I'd encourage you to check out a group on Facebook called Social Selling Influencers. Tons of information about how to use social media to build your brand and sell cars. Social Selling Influencers. And Dawn's recording it, so if you don't write it down, it'll be okay. Dawn is actually a member of that group. aren't you?
I am.
She is. Lots of cool stuff. Also, there's a lot of people that you should follow. You're just getting into car sales. So Matt Koenig, who was on the Periscope, he does every Tuesday morning. If you follow him on Twitter, he does a Periscope and Meerkat. Tuesday, it's from 9 to 9:20, a sales meeting where he's talking about cool different ways to use technology to sell more cars. And sometimes it's just down to basic stuff on, you know what, be nice. But cool people that are out there putting information out there for you, you just got to find it. A lot of dealerships don't understand the importance of individual salespeople branding. We spend so much time and effort branding our stores, but you represent us on the ground every single day. Sometimes you're the first impression that a customer gets. Now, granted, they probably see our ads online, they probably heard us on radio, but a real interaction, and we don't spend enough time or energy helping you guys create your brand and help you to build your reach the right way so that it benefits you and the company. A lot of people have tried to do it on their own and they've struggled, or some people have succeeded. There are a few people. Elise Kephart, you follow Elise, don't you, Dawn? Oh, the YouTube diva? You don't follow the YouTube diva?
No.
So Elise was huge on video strategy and selling cars very early on. Elise would sell 30 cars a month and use video. Every single opportunity she got a video from her. Sometimes her videos were super long, 10, 15 minutes. She'd go out, she'd get in the new car. She's like, oh, it just came off the truck. I call it a freshie. Just something to engage the customer, but she's a good one to do. She actually is the vice president of video strategy at Phone Ninjas now. She's left the dealership and now she's teaching people how to do it. But you can follow her on social and learn those tips and tricks without paying for it. There are a lot of things that you can do to build your skills, and the fact that you're new is good. You don't have any bad habits. The biggest thing about it, Abe, now we're again going on soapbox here, is just be nice to people, be professional, and build your brand. Even that you're gonna flip over backwards for customers sometime, and you're gonna try so hard, and it's just not gonna come together. And what you have to do when it doesn't come together, or they might be mean, it might be whatever, you just gotta brush yourself off. You can't have that going to the next one. You still have to attack the next one with a fresh, positive attitude. You gotta brush it off and you gotta go, because a lot of times what prevents you from selling cars is you. And your approach and your mentality and your attitude. We get down a little bit, right? You get told no, you're doing calls from the CRM, you're upping people, you get told no, and you carry that perspective to the next up that you get. And so what branding are they getting from you then? You get lost in your head on the one that you didn't get. You got to forget it and go on to that one, because you're gonna get it. You're gonna get it.